Vampire gang with the blood on my face. Go.
So apparently Mr. Tendernism was fired from his gig, right? He was fired. You know, he's the guy that you've probably seen those big YouTube video, or not even big YouTube videos, but big videos to where like you'll see him and someone else, and he has like he takes out the steak and it falls right off the bone, and tendernism, and you know what I'm saying, he does a little shit. But apparently he was fired, which is crazy because he was literally the reason why people even knew about the business. He was literally the reason why, like, he was the reason why I knew about it. You know, that tendernism shit too funny to me, bro. Like, just cold like that, you know? But apparently he got fired. So this video said Mr. Tendernism finally won. And I don't really know like too much in between and after or whatever. I don't even know why he was fired necessarily. But Omizi, you know, he dropped the video, you know. Let's see what's about and let's see what he's talking about. Let's see it, bro. Finally won, man.
Smokehouse. I'm with Tendernism now.
Say it ain't so. Great Scott, Batman. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been wrapped up into this Mr. Tendernism story for way too long, but that's because I want to see people win. That's because I'm tired of the bad guy always getting the victory in the end.
That's a
fact. Now that Walter, aka Mr. Tendernism, has separated himself from Destination Smokehouse, and the corrupted owner, Nick, the guy who has separated himself from Destination Smokehouse, and the corrupted.
He just looked like a colonizer. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, bro. Yeah, does Christopher Columbus have a face in one of those history books that they be forcing the kids, you know, to read the fake versions? Because this is how I assume Christopher Columbus be looking.
Owner Nick, the guy who supposedly had his best interests at heart. We can finally celebrate and see what his meat is like. This tale of...
I beg your pardon. What the fuck?
Supposedly had his best interests at heart. We can finally celebrate and see what his meat is like. This tale...
Omizi, like... I guess?
Of pity went to a tale of triumph super fast, and I am excited to talk about it. If you haven't already, please go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for this audience. Help us trademark the Unemployed News Network by gathering a bunch of unemployed news people to subscribe to the content. Now, back into the video. I'm not gonna go into some long backtracking about who Tendernism was, but he quickly became the internet's uncle by sharing his food with us, shaking his meat up and down, and see.
What the fuck? Yo, he's doing it on purpose, bro.
He became the internet's uncle by sharing his food with us, shaking his meat up and down and seeing it fall off the bone. What appeared to be a
Omizi, I'm not letting this shit slide, bro.
Black-owned business that seemed to be ran by somebody that had familiarity in my life, in your life.
Damn, hold on, bro. Let me rewind that. Just so we can see his meat fall off the bone.
A black-owned business that seemed to be ran by somebody that had familiarity in my life, in your life, in our lives, with mega viral celebrities, athletes, rappers, ball players, and most notably Keith Lee, who would come and blow the top off of the whole scandal.
Right after we got done eating, I attempted to go in and have a conversation with Unc. Again, we don't call beforehand. We don't set up meetings. We don't set up no times, because the same experience that everybody else gets, I want the same experience. So when we went in, I just want to have a conversation with him, which I understand everybody gets busy. Schedules are different, right? So we went in. His security said he is in a podcast and he is not available. So I said, okay, is there a way that we...
Maybe I'm just uninformed, but why does he have security? Like, I guess he's reached the level of celebrity, but the whole thing is kind of sketchy, because it's like, if you're a security, where is he? Hold on, let me run what you just said.
I just want to have a conversation with him, which I understand everybody gets busy. Schedules are different, right? So we went in. His security said he is in a podcast and he is not available. So I said, okay, is there a way that we could just leave him a tip? The plan was to leave him $4,000, and it wasn't from a place of I felt like I'm gonna keep it honest, bro. And it's a good thing that like Keith Lee's humble, but like if Keith Lee pulled up to the place to talk to Unc, and let's just say Unc's in the middle of a podcast, bro, we can edit this shit, bro. Yo, we could leave for 5 minutes. What you need?
What you want? What is it?
What isn't it?
What is it?
What isn't it?
Why is your fist so small?
What?
Is your fist bigger than mine?
No,
Is my dick bigger than you?
absolutely not.
You're so weird.
You're weird.
Alright, bruh. Peace, bruh.
You asked that question.
Yeah, but you answered. That's
Because I know one definitive proof.
no.
Yeah.
You should have said, bro, that's up to interpretation.
No, because I know him. End of story.
Mark, we already went dick for dick.
No, we didn't. You
Mark.
gay ass nigga.
You beat me when it came to pubes. I beat you in inches.
It's my turn.
I have no idea. No, she's not. She's asleep. Sleep.
One time. That's
Yeah. Peace.
I'm not a destination
Don't ask, y'all. Don't ask, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When y'all have a brother, y'all understand what it's like to go meet for meat.
smokehouse. I'm with Tendernism now.
Say it ain't so. Great Scott, Batman. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been wrapped up into this Mr. Tendernism story for way too long, but that's because I want to see people win. That's because I'm tired of the bad guy always getting the victory in the end. Now that Walter, aka Mr. Tendernism, has separated himself from Destination Smokehouse and the corrupted owner, Nick, the guy who supposedly had his best interest in.
Did I rewind all the way to the frickin' beginning? I said frickin'. Am I on Nickelodeon? What the frick, guys? What the frick?
Is quote unquote subjective, but at the end of the day, Nick knew that what he was doing to Unc Tinder quite a while now, and about owning IP, Unc being taken advantage of, what the business should do, and this, that, and the third. They kept reassuring us that
Where was
Destination
I?
Smokehouse, Nick, and Unc Tendernism had
And was to leave him $4,000, and it wasn't from a
Oh yeah, what was I saying before I got off? Oh yeah. 5-minute break is cool, bro. Who's he podcasting with? Oprah? Like, what are we doing?
place of I felt like Unc was struggling or Unc needed it. It was a way to say thank you for what you do for our community.
Right.
So we end up leaving. We end up passing that entire $4,000 out to the community.
Now, seemingly because of the interaction with Keith Lee, people had questions about Unc's leash and if he was the true owner. We saw the true owner come out, show face, all that other stuff, and try to take the spotlight while making it very clear that Walter's just an employee. And after
Damn, so you started showing his face after the black man that made the business successful? He was like, gotcha.
everybody,
He was like, what did
and
you
I
think
do
this
mean
was?
Everybody gave their 2 cents about owning IP, Unc being taken advantage of, what the business should do, and this, that, and the third. They kept reassuring us that Destination Smokehouse, Nick, and Unc Tendernism had some sort of working business partnership or
Yeah,
relationship.
that boy got that
I'm gonna be
Drewski
quite
build.
honest with you. This is where I started to get pissed off. I've been doing business for quite a while now, and it is clear as day to see when somebody isn't being 100% truthful or taking advantage of somebody or not doing good business. And good business is quote unquote subjective, but at the end of the day, Nick knew that what he was doing to Unc Tendernism was 100% wrong. Using labels like buddy, friend, and talking about how he had uplifted him from a place and space of
If someone's really your friend, you should not call them buddy. Buddy is literally dismissive. If you have a friend, y'all, and that goes to everybody. If you have a friend that like he calls you buddy like multiple times, bro, there's there's something going on in that friendship, bro. Buddy is a dismissive term. Buddy is like buddy is like, I don't even know, bro. Goddamn, I'm driving, right? There's a motherfucker in front of me. He's driving mad slow. The 2 lanes occupied, so now I'm just behind this slow ass car. I'm like, yo, speed it up, buddy. Like that's where buddy works. Buddy doesn't work. Yo, what's up, buddy? Like, no, that shit don't work there, man.
basically nothing in squalor. Those were all used to mask the bad business doings between Nick and his mother, who also owned a portion of Destination Smokehouse. And
This-
then the
this is what I
bombshell
heard.
dropped on the entire
heard
community.
about that.
A GoFundMe for $75,000 pops up for Walt/Unc Tendernism. Using the words, help Walter, Mr. Tendernism, relaunch his dream.
Yeah, 70K. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. That's good stuff. That's good
Strange
stuff.
because they made it seem like his dream was to just be a part of Destination Smokehouse. And I think all of this could have been remedied by some sort of traditional on paper partnership, if I gotta be honest with you. Especially because there's video of Nick in the past giving so much praise and so much grace and gratitude for Walter, aka Mr. Tendernism.
So Walt was wearing, dressed up.
My first impression with Walt and Nick sharing with me how it all began with Unc. Wait, what? Who's this woman?
Very nice like this, just came from church, him and his wife Edna, and they were talking to my mom. And the next day, I didn't ask my mom anything about the conversation. Next day, he's in a chef's coat waiting for me to open up. And I said, hey, I saw you. I don't really know what you and my mom talked about, but let me talk to her. Spoke to her, long story less long. He was here the next day. Started showing me so much stuff in the kitchen. We were a coffee shop. I'm like, man, maybe we can.
So they started as a goddamn coffee shop. Imagine that, right? So his mom, they had a coffee shop. They was running it, whatever. Eventually, he became the guy of the coffee shop because that's the son of the daughter. This, bruh, come on. Mr. Tendernism, Unc. He pulls through. He changes the whole layout of the shit. Turns it into a goddamn, was it like a soul food restaurant damn near, you know, just good food, just good. Instead of it being coffee beans and cookies, he brought it to ribs with the tendernism of you know, of Zeus. That shit tender, you know. But it's kind of funny how now he's fired after the business pops off.
Do real food here. So we started doing gumbo for us, a few other things we started messing around with. He made ribs for me one time just for fun, and I was shocked how good they were. Crazy thing is he doesn't eat pork. I didn't find that out till like way later, but anyway, the ribs were phenomenal. About 3 months later, we closed down for COVID. April, he says, Nick, let's open back
so this
up
is back in like
barbecue.
2020.
I called him crazy about 20 times. He finally convinced me after 4 or 5 phone calls. We did a test run with the ribs and chicken, sold out. Long story, even less long, we switched to a smokehouse not long after that, but he was the basis of everything we do. I did a lot of research on Texas-style barbecue, especially brisket, so that's when we started going in a different direction, focusing on Texas-style cooking, but we find a lot of the Southern-style cooking.
Stop touching me, bro.
Recipes, just me growing
Yo,
up,
stop,
stuff with my
stop.
family, but
Oh.
every
You broke my headphones, bro. I was hearing shit on one side. It should be working now.
thing has been inspired by so many different things. I can't really take credit for it. It's just its destination.
Yeah, watching that clip is super disgusting. This could have been easily remedied by putting both names on the paper. Like I said earlier, even on the clip of that interview, they were toting it as a Black-owned business. He's giving him all the praise for coming up with the ideas, and I don't think that it's coincidental seeing this blow up during Black History Month at all. The community felt sick because they'd seen this story before. Black people have historically been used as characters slash mascots to market products to the masses. It brings in this sense of comfortability. It brings in this sense of home. It brings in this sense of down-to-earthness that makes everybody feel welcome. I'm thinking about the Uncle Bens of the world or the Aunt Jemimas of the world.
Hey, go on your main broomstick.
Companies have long used Black faces as a way to make a connection with many a people across the aisle. That doesn't mean that these figures who inspire these recipes or products or whatever it is get any sort of credit. It just means that they're used.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all, bro. Aunt Jemima got my ass. You know how much times as a kid my mom would be like, yo, go grab a thing of maple syrup. You know, we're in the grocery store, right? And I'd come back with an Aunt Jemima just cause I'm gonna keep it as simple as I can be, bro. You know what I'm saying? There was a Black woman on the cover, bro. I felt comfortable, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, shit. Aunt Jemima, hey, can't do no wrong, no Aunt Jemima. The maple syrup is good. Mind you, all maple syrup damn near has the same taste. I ain't gonna lie. I've never had a maple syrup. I'm like, yo, this shit tastes different than the last. And then just drink it from the bottle. Yo, this maple syrup, they all have the same taste. And I'm certainly, I think Aunt Jemima's probably more expensive than probably like some of the others. You know, just off assuming. I'm not buying maple syrup every single day. But I would just rush to Aunt Jemima because I'd be like, yo, maple syrup, black woman on the cover. Man, there's probably a black woman behind this business. Little did I know. Little did I know, man. Little did I know, bro. But yeah, what he just said, what Omizi just said, is a straight fact, bro. They'll. It's low key the same as digital blackface. You'll see it a lot on TikTok, Twitter too. These people talking, whoa, all AI, bro, all AI. You be like, yo, this black person saying this? No, bro, it's this goddamn other person. They're not real. They're not real. It's AI. It's the same thing. It's just back in the day, they would just hide it underneath the face of so hey, friendly, you know, black guy, you know, so I could lock in. Oh shit, they're not, you know.
As a way to broadcast the good, helpful, you know, or even delicious nature of the product that's being sold. So a lot of the black fan base that supported Unc
Wolf in sheep's clothing. Yep.
Tendernism were at odds and honestly even heated once they found out that Unc wasn't a part of the business and that Nick, the owner of Destination Smokehouse, decided that he was going to trademark the name Tendernism, no matter how much Nick decided to spin the story.
Good morning. My name's Nick, and recently there's been a lot of conversations about Destination Smokehouse that
Damn, this was 2 days ago.
don't fully represent our
3 days ago.
history or what we stand for. Today, I want to speak directly to our supporters about Walter Johnson and his involvement with
Your
Destination
supporters, that's
Smokehouse.
crazy.
Walter was
I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all, bro. You don't got no supporters. I'm gonna keep it so honest. I'm gonna say what people are thinking, but they're too scared to say. You, my friend, got no supporters. All the supporters that you might have now, it was built up by my boy, Mr. Tendernism. He put in the groundwork. He did that. We're talking about some of his supporters, man. Before Mr. Tendernism, you was over there selling a frappuccino, a frappuccino with a gingerbread with this. Come on, man.
never asked to leave. The application to register the trademark for Tendernism was not filed without his knowledge. Walter was an early source of inspiration for me, and I've always been grateful for that. We've shared so many genuine moments together, talking about barbecue and bonding over the craft that we both love. These moments were filled with camaraderie and mutual respect. Today, I'm proud of Walter for having the courage to go after his own dreams. It takes heart. I respect anyone who chooses to build something of their own, and I wish him nothing but the best. The barbecue community is really small. Guys, we all know each other, and as small business owners, I feel it's our responsibility to support one another and celebrate the craft that brings people together through our food.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate right now because I know there's a lot of people that want to shit on him, jump on him, whatever. But I will say, I'll be on the other side of things for 1 second. Because we're already looking at this from a bad angle. So we're already biased in a way. Because us as black folk, you know what I'm saying? It's already like, yeah. But what he's saying is not... If he's really saying what he's saying and he really feels that way, which could be the thing, bro. Come on, bro. Not all white people are evil, bro. But if he really is standing on what he's saying, bro, it's a good message. You know what I'm saying? We should salute Mr. Tendernism for not only over... Actually, you still fired his ass. I ain't gonna lie. But it's better that you fired his ass so he can do his own thing. But you did not fire him thinking that he was gonna do that. Yo, fuck you.
Always been about great food
Fuck you, bro.
and the spirit of the community
Fuck you.
with barbecue.
You can't play devil's advocate with folk like this, bro, because it really makes you think like, yo, you're over here talking like you want the best from him. Bitch, you fired him.
And that's what Destination Smokehouse will always stand for. We're grateful for the support of our guests and our team and the barbecue community. We will remain focused on moving forward with respect, positivity, and a shared purpose. Thank you, guys.
And this is why I had to call Cap. See, I'm privy to the language that had to be used in order to sell this for social media. But the sad thing about this is all of this is public knowledge and public information. All you had to do was do right by Unc and put him on the paperwork. Why is it that people had to dig up the fact that, sure, you did go down there and file, and maybe you did tell him at some point in the process, I doubt it was the beginning, but some point in the process that you were going to file for the trademark of Tendernism. Why is it though, Nick, that his name was never on any sort of paperwork? If it wasn't due to to the good work of the attorney Harris that decided to file on Unk's behalf later down the line, we might not ever see Unk Tendernism again, because you were gonna take the whole name, the whole kit, the whole caboodle, and put it up underneath your wing, no pun intended. But just like how people supported the GoFundMe, there were others behind the closed doors that were also supporting Unk Tendernism from having his name, image, and likeness and his intellectual property taken advantage of. There was an attorney Harris, that decided to go ahead and step forward with trademarking this phrase, only to give it to Unk Tendernism once he was able to get in contact with him. And one brother showed up for another brother.
All right, well, Omeezy is just way more well researched than I am, bro. He just, bro. I didn't know anything about that extra, you know what I'm saying? But they really try to do it to my goat. They really tried to do it to Mr. Tendernism, man. And it's so weird too, cause I don't know how old Mr. Whoa. I don't know how old Mr. Tendernism is. He of course is the elderly man. Race aside, just throw the race out the window. You were trying to take advantage of a old ass man. Like just fuck it. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just why you always make it about race? Why you make, okay, fine, let's push race out the window. You was really about to violate an elderly. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I am glad to report that Unk now owns the trademark for Tendernism.
Reached out.
You love to see it.
We have a meeting. He's
Go.
the original owner of Tendernism under the trademark. And today,
I know y'all feel the aura radiating for this man, bro.
he said, well, I'm gonna get the trademark to you.
Yeah.
And here he is. Boy, look, Attorney Harris.
Yes, sir.
Now you don't know.
Yes, sir.
Things that's been happening. God is good.
God is good. God is good.
It
all
wouldn't
the
have
time.
happened
Yes, sir.
if it wasn't for him. And now look at it. Hey, family, see how we reach out and touch? Long time coming, but the time is here.
There we go.
I just want to thank you all for all that you've done for the community. You are a magnificent inspiration to us. And it is time for our community to work together to do big things economically. And it is an absolute.
It's good to see. It's good to see, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is good to see, bro.
Honor to begin the process.
It's good to see the underdog win. You know? It's good to see the underdog put in the work. He built a fan base of people that support Mr. Tendernism. And then it's like he won, bro. He dead ass won, bro. He put in the work, you know what I'm saying? When the odds was against him, he put in the work. And now he's on top. You know, now he's on top, bro.
Transferring those trademarks over to you because you deserve it, you created it, and you created something very, very special.
That's big.
So, and look, we ready to roll. Let's go, man.
Hey, man, look at here. This Tendernism, boy. I'm finna really, y'all. We finna have some fun. I'm finna tenderize the United States.
Now the identity that the internet fell in love
He's tenderized the United States. Yo, that was or too tough. Yo, he got infinity, I swear.
with the brand that went viral, the phrase that took over the entire internet belongs to its original creator and not some guy that put a little bit of barbecue sauce on a white apron to come out and pretend for the cameras. Now there's no more question about who owns this and who owns that. Is Unc a mascot or does he actually have this black-owned business out in LA? No. Walter owns the brand now. And any questions about what happens next are gladly being answered. He's taking over the world. His first stop was down to Atlanta to do a special event, a barbecue birthday party for the legend Ron Isley. I don't know if y'all know who Ron Isley is, but Ron
Long-time legend.
Isley and the Isley brothers are the biggest thing to that generation since sliced bread. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to even think if there's an equivalent
This is probably a dream for Mr. Tendernism because they should be around the same age.
of Ron Isley and the Isley brothers. I don't know if there is one today. I don't know. Drifting on a memory. Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you. Hey, my love is true. Well. Ooh. People know the name and know the personality. And most important, People want to see him win. They've always wanted to see him win. That's where the lines came from at the original Destination Smokehouse, because it wasn't about the food, it was about seeing Unc win. That's why Keith Lee came to the restaurant. He specifically was gonna give $4,000, not to the restaurant, but to Unc Tendernism. That's why the GoFundMe got flooded with $75,000 plus dollars. That's why somebody stepped in and got the trademark before Nick and his mom at Destination
That was so clutch too.
Smokehouse
That
could
was
get into some
so
battle. That's why all
clutch.
the rappers, the actors, the commentators on the internet went to bat for Unc Tendernism and raised awareness, is because they wanted to see him win. One of the beautiful things that I saw during this time is that not just people donated money, but people donated their time on their platforms to campaign for Unc. A lot of black people from the right side of the internet, the left side of the internet, rappers, all these other things, took time out of interviews. They made commentary videos, multiple commentary videos, whether they did well or they did not do well, to praise Unc and say, you know what, we want you to step out and step up and be who you
I seen a lot of like local influencers around the area was showing mad love to Mr. Tendernism, you know, around this whole thing.
you are for your pride. Be who you are for your pride. And so now, without the hamstringing and shackling of some sort of handler that determines whether he spends his time here, there, or anywhere else, he's free to do whatever appearances, whatever guest spots, whatever interviews that he wants to. That's why I'm glad to see that he was on Nightcap showing what we call Unks, who a real Unk is in the game.
Well, I tell you what, when you come visit her, I'm gonna have them smoking ready.
Hey, man, look at here.
What type of wood? Do I need cherry? Do I need cherry? Oh, what type of?
All these motherfuckers' ages combined reach the calculation of 300. This is crazy.
Wood I need?
Hey, man, hey, get the hickory and let me handle it from there. Matter of fact, I'm finna call Joe right now.
500. Holy shit.
Hey, Joe. Hey, man, we going to Vegas. No, I'm just playing with you. Hey, man. No, y'all right down the road, 4 hours away. Yes,
Well,
sir.
if that's the case, you might well put the car on the road.
Hey, man, if I can put it on the road tonight and come down there, hey, we need to stay at one of the hotels or something, man, because, you know, we got to do this right. Hey, Joe, you listening, man? Hey, man, it's just Sharp trying to get me down there, man. But we got to take care of that thing. No, I'm just... Hey, but anytime you want me to come, Mr. Sharp, you pick a date.
Oh, okay, because you know what? We might have a nightcap get out, and we bring all the employees in, and you cook it up for them.
Hey, boy, look here. Nightcap, afternoon cap, morning cap. I would do what I do. I have oxtail omelets. What you talking about?
This whole situation is bigger than one man going viral. It turned into a case study for those that are going forward. Those that will find themselves in some sort of instantaneous spotlight and get bombarded with a bunch of different opportunity, fame, and wealth that they can't even imagine how to handle. Number one, ownership matters. You see, going viral.
Is Omichi's background real? Because I keep looking at the design and it's like, it's a solid design, you know what I'm saying? But is it like a wallpaper, or is it like he actually got like some like interior designer, you know, like I don't know if those are windows, but I don't know. I mean, the way how it sits, I would assume it's real, but that might be the finesse. Omazy might be trying to finesse the system right here, which is, you know, common of these YouTubers. You know, they always try to finesse something. But is he trying to finesse to us an idea that he's actually like? Cause this shit, I mean, it's a nice visual. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But like, is it? I'm about to put like a 5-star yacht. Not even. Hold on, bro. I'm about to put a water slide, not water slide, a waterfall behind me. But I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it look real, like the waterfalls behind me, but like there's steam coming through, so it looks like, yo, damn, this nigga really in Hawaii though. Like, you know, like I'm really about to start finessing the system, especially since AI is popping off. Why don't people just like, I don't know, bro. Am I dragging this video for more AdSense, bro? I don't even have ads on YouTube, bro. I don't know why I'm doing this, bro.
Thing, but owning your name,
I'm doing this for the love of the
game. Your
game.
brand is very, very powerful.
Because I like yapping.
It's even more powerful. Without ownership, someone can control your whole movement. Lesson number 2: the internet moves fast, but it also always remembers. The internet can create some.
Yeah, this is the year I'm gonna get ads on YouTube, bro. Come on, bro. Especially on this channel, it's time, bro. It's time. It's time, bro. I'm always so locked in, and then I just underperform. So locked in, underperformed. Not 2026 though. We're 2 months in, I've uploaded 5 videos, I've lost.
Overnight, but it can abandon them just as quickly. Walter's story shows that sometimes support can come back around. People didn't forget about him. When the story evolved, they evolved. And they showed up time and time again to give him love. And lesson number 3, narratives are dangerous online. One of the biggest parts of this whole saga is how quickly people formed opinions about what was going on with Walter, Nick, and Destination Smokehouse. People built entire narratives about this situation.
What's going on, Crown?
Complete story. Some blamed Walter, some defended him, some blamed others, some said that Nick was in the right. But the truth is that no one ever really had the full story. That just goes to show that online stories aren't as simple as they may seem. I'm glad that we finally got to do a good story on this channel. Oftentimes people say that it's filled with negativity and all this other stuff.
It's good to see good people win. That's like the moral of the story right here. It's good to see like good people genuinely win, bro. Because you could tell under Mr. Tendernism, like he just means good. Like, he just means good. You know, it was a shady situation that he was under. And then he was able to lead a situation. And he was able to prosper. You know? And I feel like we don't see that enough on the internet, too. Because we'll see a lot of people on the internet, like, they'll be good people. And they'll just get hoed. Like, they'll get, you know? Or not even they'll get hoed. But we'll see, like, the person who lost. No, the person who was the asshole gain. Even if it's like bad attention, like it will still be clout. It will still be like, damn, they still got the most attention out of the situation. And it sucks when that happens, you know?
With Unk.
Am I yapping? What is this? What is this audio? Bro, you could have just muted the VOD, bro. This shit sounds like the Toad in Futurama.
And whatever happens with anybody else, I just know that Unk Tendernism walks away with the name, the recognition, and the ability to build his own thing. And I feel like that's the most important portion of the story, is that somebody who had a dream and a grill and some charcoal got to do what he wanted to do. And that's create good tasting meat for everybody.
He gotta stop doing that, bro. Like, I was prepared for it, and I still got caught off guard. Bro, why? Bro, why? Good video, though. Shout out to Omeezy. This is a pretty good video. Shout out to Mr. Tendernism. Doing what he does best. Laying it tender. Pause. That sounded way better in my head.